Zero experience? Zero budget? No problem. It's 2026, and AI is leveling the playing field for anyone who wants to make extra money online. In this video, I'll share 4 ways you can start earning up to $500 a week using AI tools, even if you're starting completely from scratch. None of these methods require coding skills or a big upfront investment, just a willingness to learn and a bit of creativity. Sound exciting? Let's dive in. Become an AI-powered virtual assistant. A virtual assistant is like a remote right hand for busy people or small businesses. Even if you've never done this kind of work, if you're organized and communicate well, you can jump in. Clients might ask you to handle things like writing social media posts, replying to emails, or managing calendars. Here's where AI comes in. Instead of crafting every post or email from scratch, you can have ChatGPT draft them for you. You still review and personalize the content, but the heavy lifting is done in seconds. This lets you finish tasks faster and take on more clients if you want to. Many virtual assistants earn around $25 to $30 an hour. That means if you work just 4 hours a day at roughly $25, you're making about $100 a day. Do that 5 days a week and you've got $500. Not too shabby for a side gig. Just remember, always double-check what the AI writes and make sure it fits your client's style. And being transparent that you use AI to help, and that it makes you more efficient, can build trust with your clients. Offer writing and editing services. Think about all the blogs and websites that need articles, or the companies putting out newsletters. They all crave fresh content. If you've got a way with words, or even if you're just decent at writing, AI can become your secret weapon. Tools like ChatGPT are great for brainstorming ideas, creating outlines, and even drafting entire paragraphs. This means you can generate a solid first draft in a fraction of the time it would normally take. Your job is to turn that draft into a final article that sounds human. Add some personality, check the facts, and make sure everything reads smoothly. How do you make money from this? Freelance writers often charge by the project or by the word. For example, you could charge around $100 for a well-researched, 1,000-word article. Write just one article like that each day, and by the end of the week you've earned about $500. As you get faster, with AI's help, you could take on more assignments or higher-paying gigs to increase that income. Just be sure to follow any rules your client has about using AI. Some clients want original content only, so you might use ChatGPT just for brainstorming and rough drafts. Always rewrite and polish enough that the final piece is truly yours. That keeps it ethical and ensures you're providing real value. Tutor or coach with AI assistance. You don't have to be a certified teacher to start tutoring. You just need to be a bit ahead of someone else in a subject or skill. Maybe you're great at math, fluent in a foreign language, or know a lot about graphic design. There are always people willing to pay to learn those things. Now, AI can make your tutoring life a lot easier. For example, you can ask ChatGPT to generate practice problems, quiz questions, or even lesson plan ideas tailored to your students' level. That means less time spent prepping and more time actually teaching and earning. Tutors often set their own rates. You might charge $20 an hour for basic subjects or $50 or more for specialized topics. Let's do some quick math. If you charge $25 per hour and tutor for 10 hours in a week, that's $250. Not bad, but how do we get closer to $500? One way is to teach in groups. Say you gather 4 students for a 1-hour session, and each pays you $15. That's $60 you earn in that hour instead of just $15 from one person. Do a few group sessions like that, plus some one-on-one lessons, and you can reach $500 in a week without working full days. Just make sure any materials ChatGPT helps you create, like practice quizzes or study guides, are accurate and clear, always double-check the AI's output. With the right approach, tutoring can be not only profitable but also really rewarding when you see your students' progress. Create and sell digital products with AI. Here's a side hustle that can turn into a mostly passive income stream: selling your own digital products. These could be things like printable planners, templates, ebooks, how-to guides, or even digital art, anything people can buy and download instantly. You create it once, and you can sell it over and over. So how can AI help? Let's say you want to make a simple ebook or a set of printable templates. You can use ChatGPT to brainstorm content ideas and even generate the text for you. For example, if you're creating a budget planner, you could ask ChatGPT to help write a short guide on saving money or come up with clever budgeting tips to include. If you're making a meal planning journal, ChatGPT could list out recipe ideas or grocery tips that you can add. Once you have the content, you focus on the look. Use a tool like Canva, which is very beginner-friendly, to design the pages or graphics. Now, upload your product to a marketplace like Etsy or a platform like Gumroad. Etsy is full of people making extra cash from digital downloads. For some, it's turned into a significant chunk of their income. Here's the fun part: the earning potential. Imagine you price your digital product at $20. If you manage to sell just 3 copies a day on average, that's about $60 a day. In 1 week, that comes out to roughly $420. With a bit more promotion or a couple more products in your shop, it's not hard to bump that up to $500 or more in a week. And remember, after the upfront work to create the product, each extra sale is almost pure profit since there are no shipping or manufacturing costs. It's a fantastic way to earn money while you sleep. Literally, you could wake up to new sales in your inbox. Wrap up. So, there you have it. 4 real ways to make money with AI, even if you're starting from zero. These aren't get-rich-quick schemes. You still have to put in the work and build your skills. But the difference now is that you have AI as your sidekick to speed things up and help you punch above your weight. The best approach is to pick one of these methods and really give it a try. Start small, learn as you go, and scale up once you start seeing results. Remember, everyone starts somewhere. Maybe this week you earn your first $100 online, and that's a huge step forward. Keep at it, and hitting $500 a week can go from a goal to your reality. Which idea from today's video are you most excited to try? Let me know in the comments. And if you found these tips useful, be sure to subscribe to AI Money Forge for more insights on turning AI tools into income. Good luck, and I'll see you in the next one.